Shannon here, so I'm Melissa of SexxxPerTease. Today's question is, how do I stop being so closed off to love? I've personally never been the closed off type because, again, I feel like we only have one life to live. If you want love, you gotta put in the effort to find it. Like, you can't just sit in the house all day, not be on dating apps, and not be going out trying to meet people and expect like love's gonna find you. Because guess what? It's not. You gotta at least make yourself somewhat accessible. So I feel like if you do want to stop being closed off, then you need to put yourself out there. And the first step is online. Like, make those dating app profiles. Like, online is definitely way more frustrating and not as great as it used to be, but I also feel like if you're new or like just getting back on there after being off them for a while, you're gonna be fresh meat. So you'll be doing great, at least at first, where like you'll be getting lots of messages because people think you're new or like, ooh, who's this new person? Because usually it is like the same people all day, every day. So you just kind of get like, ugh, this is pointless. So make those dating app profiles, find your niche of whatever your type is, pursue it. And then you also have to put an effort in person too. Look up speed dating mixers or going out to clubbing more. And if you don't even like the club, like if you go to like the clubs, like, I mean, I'm in New York City, so like everything's open like every day. So if you go on like the days where it's probably not like Friday night, Saturday night, like if you go on like weekdays, you'll get like a different crowd. Like, you'll get more like chill, or like different clubs and different events. Like, they could have like a board game night or like a video game night, or like different mixer nights where like it's not as like busy, crowded, if you don't like that busy club crowded atmosphere. So then that way you could meet people on a more intimate level. Like, I went out to a game night at a bar one night on like a Tuesday, and it was a lot of fun, and I felt like it definitely was way more like chill and like intimate, where like you could actually like mingle and talk to people. So like it wasn't really like the crowded club, everyone's wasted or like bumping into each other. Like, you have room to like move around, you have room to like interact with people, and also just playing like random games with each other. Like, you have to like interact and get to know each other. So I feel like it's a good way to meet new people, and also just look up other things to do in your city. Like, even like meetup groups, or just find like one of your hobbies that you enjoy, then find other people that also like to enjoy it too, and then maybe that's a way you can meet people, make new friends. It's just ways you have to put yourself out there, or even just going out alone. I remember I started going out to like happy hours alone in New York City, and like my first time I went out, like a nice lady bought me a drink. I mean, it wasn't like a man, but still, like, people want to talk to you if you're like, well, if you're cute and by yourself, people do tend to like approach you or talk to you. But I think you just have to put yourself out there. Like, look cute, feel cute, go out, even if you go out by yourself. Like, that's how you meet people. You're more approachable when you're on your own, because if you're with a group of friends, people aren't going to want to approach you, because like nobody wants to feel like you're going to reject them to like look cool in front of your friends, or like they don't want an audience watching when you make your move, because they're already nervous too. It's always scary to shoot your shot. Like, both people are nervous. Like, nobody wants to get rejected if you have your eye on someone. So you just gotta put yourself out there and go for it. But I do just think that, yeah, you have to put in the effort. Love is not gonna find you. I hate when people are like, love happens when you least expect it, which I do think is true, but it's like, it's been true for me, but it wasn't like, it didn't come out of nowhere. Like, I was at least online and they messaged me, or like I messaged them, and then it just wasn't expecting the relationship to be the way it was. It usually goes from like, it was just supposed to be a hookup, and then it ended up a relationship. But again, you still have to put yourself out there. You have to go out, put out, be out and about. Like, that's the way you could be less closed off. And then you have to like let go of your trauma. So therapy does help. Like, if you do like online therapy, like, you have to do something to like learn how to better navigate relationships so you do not end up in the same situations you were in previously. So avoid toxicity, avoid letting your trauma dictate your future. You have to be able to move on, let things go, and also know like when is a good time to like speak up for yourself, but also not speak up in a way that is going to be combative or alienate your partner. So you also have to do the work to end up being less close off when it comes to relationships as well. So you have to do the self-reflection, but then also the external. So if you're also feeling insecure, go to the gym, get a trainer. Like, there's no excuse to just be sitting in the house all day, every day, or just have your entire life be like work and sit in the house. Like, you have one life to live. If you want to find love, then you got to put in the effort to find it, because a lot of people, especially after I saw that study that said most gay men end up alone, that has always been my nightmare. I do not want to be a gay man that ends up alone. So I never give up looking for love, no matter how old I am. Like, if I'm single, then I'm still going to put myself out there. I'm still going to pursue new partners. I'm still going to put in the effort, because life is too short to want to die alone. So you have to at least try, like, at least be going on dates or hooking up, something, to meet new men, because again, closed mouths don't get fed, and you can't wait for things to come to you. So those are my tips to try to help being less closed off. So thanks for joining me for this episode of SexxxPerTease. Shit never works.